しくて苦しくて悲しくて Shout free 寂しくて恋しくて叫び出す Baby
Just put it on the floor. Oh, it's on a table. Okay, for a second it looked like it was on the floor.
No.
Well, hopefully I don't have my arms locked up and I'm not like breaking my shoulders trying to escape. Yeah, it should be fine.
I would like to not be in that situation again.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Plus, I don't have time. You know, there's
Right.
this impending deadline now.
Yeah. Oh my god, there it is. You know, I like this coat still. But the other one looks better because this one matches our hair too much now.
Yep. But I like that it's an option.
Oh, it's cool that it's an option for sure. I didn't think we were going to get that coat back. Do we still have the tattered one? Because that'd be kind of hilarious if we could just switch back and forth.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck. Get out of there. This coat matches with Valimar better.
It does, though, and I love Valimar.
Why? He doesn't love you back.
It's true, he doesn't. He hasn't spoken a goddamn word in this game.
Look, even Elise agrees with us.
It's true, she does. Wow. I'm shocked.
Rena's kind of right, though. His outfits as a protagonist are often quite garish.
Oh, 100%. Like, I love his outfit in 2, but like that weird stripe across the pant leg. It's like neat, but I'm also like, why? What is that?
Why not?
Why not? Is really the question I should be asking myself. Okay, sorry. I'm still looking to see if there's any indication of the, you know, costumes. And I'm going to say it's a big fat no.
Oh, we got a hairstyle, too.
We did? What color?
I mean, you can guess.
No. A black? Purple? The classic? Original! Whoa, we look so weird!
So if you really wanted to give it the look that matches.
Oh my god, we
this
can
feels
be a
like
teacher
it was forever
again.
ago.
Yeah!
And it was.
He almost looks really weird with his original hair again. I'm just so now that's actually a pretty good look with the original hair.
God. It is quite tempting, I have to say.
Oh, I like the casual outfit. That's very similar to the outfit from 2.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lot like Crow.
With the tie, the messy tie.
But I mean,
the torn coat, yes.
oh, look at the glow up. You can see it happen in motion.
Yes.
Ah. But no. Wait.
Yeah, we gotta rock the new look.
This is the look now.
This is the look.
But
We
again,
almost look really weird in the other way, so.
more options are never a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great when games include a ton of costumes and alternate looks and the like.
Yep.
Accessories.
Yep.
Especially when they're not paid DLC.
Mm-hmm. Like a certain other franchise I can think of.
And I don't even mind some of them being paid DLC. By all means, offer optional stuff like that and make some extra money on the side. Like, that's fine. Just make sure you have a good amount of options available in the game. And then some other fun ones on top, so that people want to splurge. You can make some money that way. Like
Yeah.
some people are like, it should all be free, and I'm like, no, I think that's naive.
Yeah.
I think that's everything. Lord knows that could be wrong, but I can't think of what we might have missed. We went to every city that had a new in it.
Mm-hmm.
We did get one hidden quest out of it. Last time there were like 3 hidden quests, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
Did a ton of these off air.
I think we're
We
good.
went shopping.
Yeah.
I think it's finally time.
Oh my
scared.
god. I'm scared too. It's been
Scared.
so long since we did that story.
So scared.
I almost have to, like, brace myself a little bit.
I never ended up switching this out.
Yeah, now's the time to fix it, though.
It's been hovering in the back of my mind, like, shouldn't we do that? Something to do it. And it's probably not going to matter. I'm going to have to select it for the story mission anyways, but we'll just do it here real quick just to be safe. I guess we had Yuna, right?
Did we?
No, it was... So, I mean, it's those 5, and then... Oh, it's Crow. I'm stupid.
I was like, what?
Yuna was there? Oh, she was the one over. That's why I was thinking of her in the group. I also picked Gaius because it's been a long week. That's also wrong. That's fine. That was just
What
a miss.
is happening
That
right
was the game
now?
not responding to my input. That wasn't as bad.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
That was hilarious.
All right. You know,
Waifu. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
be next to our waifu.
I've had Fee next to me just because, like, that's the pairing. So, like, in my head, it's like, well, that's who's linked, right? So, like,
Right.
they need to be next to each other because that's how they stand in battle. And it's like, yeah, but not really.
Yep. Yeah, but no, though.
No, we just need to find Emma some white hair, and then she'll be ready to go.
Oh my god. The white hair crew. Yeah, you know what? I would be down for that at this point.
I'm gonna drop a save here and then make another slot filled in here just to be, well, safe.
I think that's smart.
We haven't missed anything in forever, but
But it still could happen.
oops. Hit circle instead of X, so I did the whole next text box.
Ah. You're just hitting all the wrong buttons today. I mean, it has been a long week, so. And it's not even the end of the week.
It's Wednesday.
It's only Wednesday.
This is Thursday. Well, now Friday's video.
Yes. But when we're recording, we're not even through the week yet. That sounds amazing. Randy, you can't just drop a hint like that with no other context. I need more information.
Yeah, something to look forward to.
Also a video. Of course you did. Yeah, he really does. I still remember Olivier's introduction in Sky. He's playing the lute. He just shows up, and everybody's like, what? The Stella Sanctuary.
Stella!
Sanctuary!
Different references, but
Different references, but they're still good.
I went a little older with mine.
What is your reference? I don't recognize it.
Mine is Streetcar Named Desire.
I've never even heard of it.
Well.
It sounds neat.
I already joined you for your Hunchback reference the last time, so
Yes, so we don't need to do it again.
I had to branch out.
We don't need to run it into the ground.
Just like Thor's, I needed to branch out.
Bleh. Wow, Crossbell is there's a lot going on over there. Man, I know it's tiny, but like, yeah. Oh my god, it looks like the tree. Except it's not. It's the rivalry thingamabob.
The beacon beckons us. The bacon beacon beckons us.
The Kevin Bacon. Oh yeah, we're fighting her this time. That should be fun.
Yeah.
I hope we get I'm sure we're gonna get Unfathomable Force. I'm like
I hope so.
I'm like 85% confident that we
it will not be that easy.
get that song. Is that
It would seem
Schmidt's?
appropriate. I mean, it's Arian Rhodes music.
Right.
Maybe they'll do the arranged one this time,
Ooh, that would be cool.
which in my opinion is the better one.
Oh yeah, I agree. The arranged one is superior, or the whatever one. Yeah.
Just now, this ship was detected by a directional radar. They are lying in wait for us. They know we are coming.
Missiles.
Oh my god.
Maybe we're just being hailed. I don't know.
Oh, of course they're going to try to block us out of it.
I think this is going to happen 3 times, so we'll have an excuse to do like a mini side dungeon and then a big boss fight. And
Right.
I don't mind that structure.
I guess I'm just confused about why they're blocking it.
All range mode.
Like,
Because there's a video game that needs to happen.
but like, why? Like, don't they want the rivalries to happen? I thought that was the whole point. I'm just confused. It's fine.
Yeah, we know that building.
Hey, you guys, do you read me?
Is this dweeb kid again? God damn it, pizza boy.
Aha!
That mother effer. What is his name again?
What is his name again?
Yona. I see why I forgot it.
What's going on with that beam coming out of the tower?
Come to the SSS building quick. Security around the area is sparse right now.
All right,
Maybe
well,
we'll team up with Lloyd.
I'll do it for you, Lloyd.
Yeah, I'll
but
do it for you. Fuck that other guy.
I bet he's less annoying and more endearing when you get to know him more, but
Probably.
in his limited spurts here, mostly just annoying.
Mostly, yeah, just a little shit, straight up. You know, maybe he has a tragic story in Crossbell that we'll one day discover, but
Right.
as of right now, little shit.
Like his parents were horrendously killed, but they told him in their dying breaths, be an asshole every moment of your life. Do it for us if you love us. So he has a perfectly fine reason.
So, you can't argue with that.
That's probably too much. But hey, I can dream.
Yeah, I kind of want a character to have a really outrageous backstory like that someday. Just something like really dumb would be funny.
He's like Bruce Wayne, but different.
Yes.
A lot.
A lot different. The dumb version of that. Yeah, how in the hell did we fit 20 people? Jesus. That's impressive.
Would have been kind of funny if Rufus lied about that.
About being taken off the wanted list?
Yeah, like, I'll lift your... You can do whatever you want. No more birdcage. Just go wherever.
Yep.
And then they get arrested as soon as they try to go out. And Rufus is just like, ha, 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 ha.
I would honestly expect that from him. I mean, I don't trust him for a second.
He's not
It's
terribly
Rufus, after all.
backhanded. Generally, what he does above the surface is, it's legit. What he's doing behind the scenes or the machinations he's pulling to get to that point, certainly not necessarily that true, but...
Yeah. That's a name. Okay. We'll need the voice actors to pronounce that for me, because I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, it's a good guess. I'm okay with hearing more Geofront music.
If it's the original Geofront music, but if it's not the Geofront music, I'll be sad. Although if it's that synchronicity... There it goes. There goes my hair tie, sorry. If it's the synchronicity one, that would be okay too. All thinking long and hard. Oh yeah. Oh.
Concert seems cool.
I mean, it's interesting that she could use the spirit things like that. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Everything's connected through them, so why not?
Of course, Crow's on board.
Oh, 100%.
And we'll need costume. No, Crow, there's no time for that.
And we'll need to rehearse all day for like hours. I mean, that was mostly Elliot's doing, but still.
And when we're getting tired, Elliot will whip us into shape.
Absolutely, and then we'll be amazing.
Yeah, we do sort of have a built-in excuse to get the performance troupe.
Yeah. Hey, maybe what's-her-face will come back.
Risha.
There. Thank you. I knew it was an R. And then she can dance.
But they already mentioned her offhand.
Oh. Whoops a doodle. Have Shara join the party and dance. Sure. Of course you can.
I can dig it.
Of course you can. Estelle. Can she dance? I know they did like the play where Joshua had to dress up and that was hilarious, but it's the fate of the world, Sully.
Is it though?
Apparently, yes. This is the only way we're getting this rivalry is through dancing. Death Day.
We are going to rehearse. I mean, I guess you have to if you want the show to be good and convincing. If it's garbage, then it's not going to distract anybody.
Also fair. Like, we can't have people falling over each other or, like, people not playing together on the instruments. It's gross. But, like, so we're 3 days away from D-Day. 1 day of rehearsal.
Probably fine. We're kind of just biding our time anyways, although we have certain rivalries we want to complete. Oh.
Why don't I pull a couple of strings on my end as well?
We know that voice.
Dude, bro.
Yes.
Yes, this guy. These three.
Dude, bro.
Dude, bro. His name starts with oh, it's Ciel. I thought that one guy had a name started with an L.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Ashen Chevalier.
Apparently
And
not.
as always, it's a pleasure to see you again, Ellie.
Oh, please. My contract with the Governor General's office is long since over. There's no need to be so suspicious.
But everything you say is suspicious. Even just the sound of your voice.
Mademoiselle is pretty good.
I did notice that. Yes, that was really good.
I gotta exit before I had a chance
This
to say
time
it.
around,
Yeah.
I'd like the honor of assisting you in your endeavors. The end of the world would be the end of Heiyue. It's as simple as that.
Okay. I was like, are we literally gonna stop voice acting mid-box? That's a first.
So, I've brought you a little something extra. As a show of good faith.
A dancing outfit? No.
A note from Phantom B.
Holy shit.
MVP. Blackmail photos.
Blackmail. Laura's pop.
Ah, there's only one hand sticking out of those two sleeves.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
My agents were able to capture this image shortly before the generator went online. Shall we begin devising our plan now? If you'd like to reach them, we'd best start soon.
Well, we can start sooner if you'll finish your fucking lines.
I was about to say the same thing. Like, on one hand, I appreciate that he's actually trying to voice with the lips. On the other hand, it's taking 5 million goddamn years.
I don't even mind like a more extended pause in between those two sets of two lines, but that one...
That first one, I was just like...
The pause is a little bit too pregnant.
It is.
Pregnante.
Pregnante. It's just a little too much. I legit thought they stopped voicing the line mid-box. That's how long it was. Estelle's very excited. Is Altina going to sing for us? That's so cute. I don't know who this is, but I like your hair. Of course, Angelica's excited about this. Yep, there it is. Oh my god, they're plotting.
Return to schemes.
Shenanigans. And reacts. Oh, no.
Oh boy. Play actual music, cowards.
Cowards! I want to hear the harmonica, damn it. Oh.
All right, drums for Laura.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be over the harmonica for a while now. That's going to dominate my thoughts for the next few minutes.
Yeah, a certain tune that comes out of that is certainly
it's on my
iconic.
list. It's somewhere on my list. I'm telling you right now. Spoilers.
Yeah, I had
But-
thought about doing that for the entire series at one point, and I was like, that's a lot of songs to go over and whatnot.
Oh,
And
are we limiting our list to just the
Just
Cold
Cold
Steel?
Steel games,
Oh,
yes.
oh, shit. Well,
maybe we'll do some overarching one, but we can't do an overarching one without having played the Crossbell games. What's the point of that?
yeah, it's kind of. I mean,
Because I would put a couple songs that I've heard from Crossbell in my list, but I haven't heard the whole soundtrack, so it feels silly.
I'm gonna have to fix some things with my list. Then thank you for telling me that. Then my list would have been real awkward. Yeah, okay, because I had
Yeah, because like Hollow Light of the
smattering.
Sealed Land is a top 5 Trails song to me.
Oh,
but
it's
not gonna
up
be
there.
in this list because it's just the 4 Cold Steel
I
games.
see. I didn't realize we were limiting it, but I mean, it makes sense that we're doing that. So I'm gonna have to adjust some things.
If when we play Crossbell, then we could do the whole series if we wanted to.
Oh, yeah,
Or
'cause there's
Crossball
already-
and then the whole series or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a crossball, but it's fine. I'm
Crossball.
tired. I'm always tired.
You're never not tired. It's okay. All right. I'm sorry. What did I miss? I was distracted about my list being flawed.
I haven't started mine.
Yeah, I've been thinking about mine, and apparently I got a little too
I mean, I know my
Excited.
top 5, but I
I-
haven't gone 25 deep on it.
yeah. I have most of mine figured out. Obviously, less than I thought, but
To change the subject just a little bit, I'm a little surprised by that. I didn't think those two would be here.
yeah. You know, I thought that would have been later. I also thought What's Her Face would have been later too, though. So
Yeah,
this whole
fair.
thing is strange to me.
This is a much heavier hitting lineup than the last one we faced. That's
Oh,
for damn sure.
100%. It's like we went from like low stakes to like super high. And I don't know. It's a little weird. Because, I mean, so. Let's see. What's his face? Ruker. Aryan Road. Obviously, Osborne's going to be endgame. Rufus is probably going to be endgame at this point. What's his
Sure.
face? Prince Boy.
Kind of has to be
Cedric.
for story. We talked about it a little bit. Like, has to be for story, even though power-wise, with what he currently has that we know of, he shouldn't be too much of a threat.
Yeah. Who else is there? I'm missing somebody. I mean, there's the two of us.
Interesting. So, some of this... Oh, so Sharon is going to join us now. I mean, I guess she's healed.
Hey!
So if those are in the infiltration team, Laura's a good thing for us.
Mhm.
Other ones, not maybe ones we would use so much. Kurtamaki is actually pretty far down the list these days, but we'll see what it means. How many are we taking? 7? 8? Probably 8 with... Okay, or it's just this group here. Well, no Emma.
She's just not even here. Sad.
Kind of have to.
Yeah.
If there's openings, and this is the most story-appropriate part for her, if I'm ever going to put her in, now's the time, and I mean main group time.
Mhm.
I don't know how it's going to work, but I think I'm going to rock those 4 and then these 2.
No Sarah, huh?
No Sarah.
Just barely not making
If
the
I had
cut.
7, she'd be next, and it wouldn't be that close.
Yeah.
I kind of want at least some spellcasting around, so I need Yusei available.
It's fair.
I mean, I could do this.
Yes.
So we've had plenty of backup, you know.
I like it. Yes, that's good. And then we can use her order and exploit everything.
Lightspeed Flash.
Lightspeed Flash, no, not as nearly exploitative as last game, but it's still quite good.
Well, it's still as good as it was. It's just Break isn't as good, so by proxy, it's not quite as good.
yeah,
You know.
that's fair.
You're saying the right thing, and it's not like a criticism to say it that way. It's just
Oh,
like
no.
that's what made it so broken was get him in break state and then just loop turns indefinitely with that.
That is true.
I guess in theory it might still work out that way. We haven't done a ton of experimentation with it. It's just much harder to hit a break window where you can then activate that properly.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet it's possible.
Yeah. Of course
Of course
you
you did,
Of
yeah.
course, Toa.
Overworked Toa, that's never happened before.
Nope.
Vivi
God.
taking advantage of people. That's never happened before.
I can't believe we're doing this in like the span of a few hours.
I mean, this just shows off how good some of our people are, though, right? In a different way. A lot of times we talk about their battle prowess or leadership abilities. This is more like, look at all these talented people that we have, whether it's organizational skills or music or whatever.
It's true. We need to hear the harmonica. If we
Well-
don't get a song with the harmonica playing, I will riot.
I'm going to leave this word on the screen until you acknowledge it.
Isn't she the best and so adorable? What? Vivi, you are hilarious. You're hilarious. I don't even, I mean, of course she would do that. Of course she's going to come up with something like that. Hilarious.
Yuna's off screen right now, but she's punching her hand.
Yes, she is.
She's really feeling it.
I'm really feeling it.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Oh god, we're losing a day? Oh my god.
Return to the theater. But which way?
There's 2 entrances.
This way.
Just kick the door open.
Alright, nothing mandatory so far. I'm watching for red exclamation points so we don't miss anything.
Celine and Dude. Oh, Eugene. Sorry.
Eugene!
Break a leg.
You're no Flynn Rider. Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
exactly. Get out of here. This is our home. Okay. You're very, very enthused.
right.
Okay. What? Are you literally going to do that with everyone who has that name? Because I have concerns.
Yeah, this makes more sense. Laura has other things to focus on.
Yeah, like her daddy-o.
Yeah,
I guess he did play drums before.
sure.
We did a whole thing with them or
Mhm.
something at some point. I vaguely remember that.
It's gonna sound like trash.
Garbage!
No, it'll be good. Elliot's directing it.
I mean, it's
There's
true.
our thing.
Elliot is... Ah! As I drop my phone. Aww. She does have a good voice. Yes. And she's our daughter, so you better not make her cry or be mean to her. Oh, sweetie. Little bunny, that's adorable. Just add some vibrato to your voice. That'll do it. It does. There it is. That's exactly the one. I remember that. Yes. I'm so glad that they're bringing this up in all of its glory for us. And hair. I think, didn't he have a wig? A really long, beautiful hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good times.
Uh-oh. Those are the closest to the Rean eyes that Estelle gets.
Mm-hmm.
Now Cher is in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Of course you will. Your best girl.
That means she can't join the party, but that's fine. Everybody has
Damn
their
it.
role. She'll join later, I assume.
I hope.
I mean, when there's the final dungeon, there's literally nothing else to do except prevent the end of the world. Everyone's going to have to join us, right?
I would certainly hope so.
You can't excuse away that stuff.
Yeah.
I had to go bake a cake. No, you didn't. When the oven timer goes off, the world will be over anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. We talked about that a lot in the beginning, and to this point, we haven't really had a mega party. We had that one point where we split into 2 groups.
Mm-hmm.
I still assume that's going to happen in a much bigger scale down the road, but I mean, you have to kind of save that card for the final dungeon, right, to make it big and epic.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't expect them to blow that now.
I like that. You have eyes. I wanted to compliment Angelica for actually picking someone her own age for once, but then she talked about licking, so now we can no longer compliment her. Goodbye.
No, you had to go there, Angelica. You just had to make it weird. Oh, hey.
So they're the required ones. All right, let's head up here real quick and just see what else is around. So we have Rex.
Don't
we saw
be
him
weird.
Briefly.
We did see him. Not under the stage. Just...
Look, I didn't choose for him to be in my class.
We didn't choose him, exactly.
Rean, you tried to see the best in people. You always do, but sometimes it just doesn't work out for you, kid.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, yes. I'm sorry, what? When did we put sunglasses on him on top of the eye patch?
I was just gonna let this shot linger until you noticed. It's hard not to with it clipping through the eye patch.
That was the first thing I noticed. I was like, what is happening over there? Oh, lordy. Has that been there the whole time?
Ah, Prince, what a jokester.
Oh, my God.
What a cod.
Oh, my God. Did you put that on there earlier and I just missed it?
What a lovely question.
Hilarious. I'm going to have to check the tape, I guess. Oh.
It goes back a ways, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just gonna name. They're gonna name drop the name.
It's
just
fine.
drop it. Oh. So. Yeah, it's true. He will murder you if you're not on top of it.
All right, I'll take them off. See, this way, in this menu, I can go from left to right.
Yeah.
You notice that, like, they're just there?
Yeah.
You notice?
Wait, what do I notice? That the glasses are still on? Is that just like a thing now?
Yeah, what's on him?
Nothing. He's just wearing the sunglasses because it's like a disguise? As part of this story thing? This story beat? That's kind of hilarious. Oh.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, well, I guess they're here to stay.
The only other thing we can do is we joked about this.
That's still my favorite thing in the world. I think we should... Okay, well, it doesn't make sense for the game to put sunglasses and the eye patch on him. That is silly. But it's funny, so therefore it's fine. Can we do whereabouts of light since we have a harmonica here? Yeah, exactly. Too spicy. Get out of here. Nothing is too spicy, girl. Okay. Sure. We'll just get the whole school. Oh, my.
And then we can sing the Erebonian national anthem and then go to war with Calvert.
Perfect. I mean, we saw how the festival went way back in the day. It was a huge success because of these two, so... Of course you would say that.
Well, shit. We'll talk real quick.
Okay.
Okay, I can't begin rehearsal because we're right up against the end of recording time, and I don't know how long that could be. It could be short? Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Well, we definitely don't want to begin until we do this. Well, I guess I can start tackling these with a couple minutes we have left.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
What do we have? No. Stop. Pretty full list, including some places we have not been able to go to for quite some time.
Hmm.
Can we get outside there, too? Yes, we can. Okay. All right. All right, all right, all right.
I like how we're, like, ready to rehearse. And we're like, wait, hold on. We just bail.
Yeah. All right, Elliot, I think we're...
Look at that giant welcome sign. Very welcoming. Up on the thing up there, behind the stupid flag.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I need to talk to anybody here that badly. There's a lot of people, but none of them look that important, you know?
Nope.
I'll talk to you because your name is a car.
It's true. I'm sure that's a subplot that I should remember and care about, but
You would marry somebody named Heathcliff.
yes, you would.
We gather here today to unite Mercedes and Heathcliff.
An holy matrimony. Oh, dear.
Marmaduke was unable to attend the wedding. So too was BMW.
Oh, dearie me.
That's dumb. Especially when I say it that way, it makes it even more dumb. Mercedes is a perfectly fine name, and so is Heathcliff. They're not like they made up names or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Something about the combination of the two makes me giggle.
I mean, it is kind of a weird combination. Green and pink? I see. But they all suck, so, you
They might
know.
have been available the first time we were here, for all I remember. That was a long time ago.
It was quite some time ago. Well, Crossbell, so
Yeah.
far you're disappointing me. Your
I think
items are
these
shit.
Were available just the way they were, because we, I think, looked at these at the time and went, oh, cool, these are available, and we could have bought some. And we might have even bought one of each at the time. Who knows?
Yep.
Okay. Well, it's not going to make for a very exciting ending on, like, random news across the city, but I like to think it's more about the journey
It's
than the
more about
destination.
the journey, exactly.
Hey, here's some important characters. That's
Oh,
nice.
hey!
That'll be better.
Yes. Oh my god, Wendy, you're the person with the stupid stripe on your outfit. I remember you.
No. Oh, I have a heaping helping of Sepith again. So I'll have to look at this. There's a couple of things that I couldn't make at the time that I might be able to now. The tricky part is some of them require some big-time spells. And to make enough, like, say, seraphic rings to get the super rare and stuff, it's just not going to happen still, because look at the cost.
Ugh. Yeah,
That's
it's
just a normal
lot.
one.
Mm-hmm.
You need either 2 or 3 to turn into a rare, and then more to turn into a super rare. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have any slots that are... Well, okay, fine, but... Hey, you know what? Fine. You two will matter later. When the party splits, you'll probably make the cut for at least somewhere. Maybe even an active group. If it goes into 3s, who knows?
It could.
That's 12 people then. Are you top 12? It's close.
I would say they're middle of the road. Probably.
Let's just talk to each of these 3 real quick. What else you got?
For the first time in forever.
I could be noticed by someone.
That's pretty good. You're actually getting up in the high register.
It's not pleasant.
It hurts my throat and I want to die.
Well, at least the second line was on the correct pitch because I tried.
And hey, that's more than some people can say. Like me, I will never try. It will always sound bad.
What's that other line? Like, I know that it's totally crazy to expect to find romance or something. There's some line that's close to that, and then of course that leads into Love is an Open Door and the worst marriage in Disney history. And
Yep.
alrighty, so
yep,
we're gonna
yep.
leave off here. Next time we have a rehearsal to do where Elliot will whip us into shape, and Shara may also whip us into shape. Who knows?
There's gonna be a lot of whipping going around. It's not gonna be fun for us.
We'll still have to address some of this. I might look to do some of this off air as well, if I can at least go to them and see what's valuable and what's not. Like, I could imagine there being a scene here that might be more worthwhile. Whereas I'm not expecting that from the armory. I expect that's going to be like one line of dialogue and maybe a new shop item.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
So I might knock out a couple of these just so that next time we clear out whatever's left that's useful, and then we dive into singing and dancing and having a wonderful time. So that is what we get to look forward to on Monday. Bye.
Bye.